Hello my friends and welcome back to Wildfrost. I have a PSA to kick things off. I have with me on my desk a very large glass of ice water. Now this revolutionary technology is designed to minimize the amount of mid-recording water breaks, which I don't cut out of my videos. So I am aware, or rather I've been made aware by one of my dear moderators. Shout out to Kaz. So the future is now, everyone. Get a load of this. Hold on. That pauses me drinking the water for effect. Okay, enough of that. Let's begin. Let's do it. And we are doing the Clunk Masters finally. Long have we waited. We have Woodle, Killbar, and Smuggling. Right off the jump, I see Killbar. This is a 2-10-4 with the effect of dealing 4 additional damage to damage targets. That's pretty nice. That's pretty sweet. Effectively 6 damage if you squint hard enough. 6 is a very important damage breakpoint early. It lets you kill porcupines, mini mokos, earthberries, and berry witches. Those are the main 4 I'm thinking about early on. I don't know if I've ever picked these other 2 archetypes. This block thing sounds like it could be okay. 3 turn timer is very good. The only thing is this doesn't do anything on the final fight, and it's 6 HP, which is scary. I don't think I would ever pick this unit on the right. On kill, apply scrap to a random ally. Yeah. Definitely not. Okay, Killbar. Let us do it, my friend. I hope you are all doing well. I am doing lovely, thank you. Let's begin. We have Lump and his little snowbow friends to kick things off, and Spike decided to join us. Turn 1. It's looking wonderful. Check this maneuver out. Right off the rip. Have you ever seen a beautiful triple to start the day? Lovely. We get Junkhead going, and we don't even have anything to do. I mean, we can even... This is like the perfect turn 1. This is like the ideal turn 1 with a critical Snowzuka for the Gobbling. I couldn't have engineered a better turn 1, even if I tried. Good looks today. Winds of fate are blowing. Okay, I do need to damage this porcupine somehow, and I think a simple gear hammer will do the trick. Okay. The porcupine is primed to perish. I even have the kill on the lump. I can save the 1 HP on Spike if I wish, but this isn't the penguin fight, so I don't think it's as important to do that. Instead, I can just get another Snowzuka on the Gobbling here. Really keep him locked away in the freezer here. I can look to redraw to find my snows now while I have a fresh turn, but I think it's okay. I think we can just smack the Gobbling here. Okay, Nimbus in the top. We've got triple lumps. Yeah, this I'll definitely need to manually chew through these a little bit. So let's see. I think I don't want to waste a turn here, so I think I will kill one of the lumps here. Maybe I could have engineered a better multi-kill possibility, but I'm okay with that. Because now on the next turn, we're setting something up very nicely. I think we can get a good little smack in here, the Gobbling. And we could even... Actually, we can... I was going to say we can even Snowzuka the Gobbling. No, Spike dies. This is how you kill the Spike. So, we must do it like this here. Yeah. We have to kill one of the lumps here. Okay, sounds good. Happy with that. Happy with that. And now we just have the Mr. Nimbus. And we have the Junkhead to tank him ad infinitum. Oh, even throwing a snow there for good measure. Very good. Yeah, clean first fight. Very, very nice. Oh. Be gone. I think I've earned myself a sip of water for that. Here we go. Ah, look at that. And I'm back. Like I never left. Okay, I think you can absolutely go top path if you wanted. Ooh, I might actually. I got a fairly comfortable amount of money. Finding 2 treasures would be... And especially in this clan, I feel like there's a lot of tools where it's like if I find early, I get good direction. I don't know. Every time I don't go double unit, I always regret it. I'm like, man, you know? Because you can go a long while without seeing another unit on a path where it's comfortable to take. But let's try it. Let's try double treasure unit. Oh, okay, that's a big reward. That's a big reward for us, Snowcake. Yeah, no other questions there. Don't even need to spend the microcalories thinking about it further than that. Ah, okay, this is less palatable, but still. You can absolutely take Blunder Tank as a simple 2 health scrapper, 2 scrap scrapper, 2 scrap clunker. I got my words right in the end there. Scrapping, clunking, junking, all those little keywords. Okay. Frostspell is the safest thing to take here. This is just an AoE attack down. Ice Dice is a very situational thing. You'd pick this maybe if you have Nova. And then, yeah, Blunder Tank trigger when junk is destroyed, which is not really an effect that you can easily go out of your way to proc, really. I think Frostspell is probably just fine. You can even skip there as well. Don't be afraid of skipping. Okay. Big Berry, I think I've talked about many times. He's just your solid early game bruiser. Nothing wrong with him. He won't win you the game, but he'll get you through it. Haze Blazer exists. Haze is a very powerful effect. I think there's exactly one very good Haze card in the game. You can try to guess which one it is, and the other ones are not so good. And Nom and Stompy has the most potential to do something this run. Nom and Stompy is kind of uniquely positioned as like a very, very large counter, but with a very large attack timer. So that lends itself to certain card synergies that we can certainly pick up later. I think so. Yeah, I'm down to keep him in the pocket here. Looks good. Let's do it. Early Snowcake will make our life a lot easier as well. Okay, no Spike in the first hand. That's a shame. Would have loved to work the top row with Spike. Now, do you want to redraw for him? There's a call. There is a call to be made there. I think getting Nom and Stompy down is okay, for sure. You want to get his timer ticking ASAP. Now, I'm on a 3-turn timer, so all the enemies do get to act here, no matter what. This is my last chance to draw Spike in order to kill the Mimic for free and tank that, tank the attack down. The attack down doesn't matter so much on Nom and Stompy. This 10 attack is overkill, so I don't mind taking some attack downs, but... like, how badly do I want this Spike card? It's actually not even guaranteed, right? It's like 6? 7? It's like, it's not even guaranteed draw. There's a small chance that I don't draw him. But what am I playing from this hand? Is the other question. I can just eat these attacks. It's not the worst thing. It's just very annoying. I can do 1 Gear Hammer on the bottom Porcupine to prime him for my hero's attack, and then it'll be done. I can Junkhead, and then I can do an Ink, I suppose. You could Ink the Frostinger. It's not the best use of Ink, but it's just something to do. It's enough to do that I think I'll do it. It's enough to do. It's not a great turn, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's probably smarter to just kill the Mimic then in that case if I'm going to be playing. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do it like this. And we can eat the 2 attack on the hero. I don't mind. That's fine. Not every turn can be perfect. I'll just keep up the tempo here. You can consider inking something before you redraw, but I don't think so. Okay, there you are, Spike. Now, the Ice Lantern is a little bit scary. I think... let's see. It can be Spike in the top lane, manually kill the Ice Lantern. Then it's the bottom row's turn. Then Spike will rotate to the bottom row, I think. And by then, Nom and Stompy's counter will go down 3, then to 2. Yeah. I think this Lantern needs to go for sure. Spike can tank this attack. Am I going to be snowcaking this Goblin? I might. We'll see. And so now we rotate down south here, and then the Mimic is dead on board. The Nom and Stompy is primed and ready. This is the most value you're getting, really, anyway. Just smacking it to a 6. This number is overkill, but still. If Nom and Stompy gets to swing once, twice in a fight, then that is good enough for now. I'm just considering. You could redraw now to find your Snowzuka if you really want to hit the Goblin and not waste the Snowcake, but I'm honestly kind of down. Like, Snowcake is just a luxury tool, right? It's just like in most instances here, you don't have it here. So the fact that we just have it here, I could just full greed and Snowcake the Goblin and then look to play around that. Maybe smack it with junk a couple times. It's not like I'm doing anything else with it, really. I'm not scared of this boss either. I'm not concerned about the ringer. Okay, so it's Snowcake Goblin, and then what else am I doing? I can save 2 health on Spike if I want to with the Gear Hammer, but I think I'll just take the tempo play and let him kill the Mimic himself. He's already getting damage this Frostinger, so it's set up for this hero to kill him next turn, so that's fine. I don't need to hit this Frostinger. So I think it's just Snowcake and Gear Hammer the Goblin in the top. I think so. Okay. Rotate down here, and we smack the Goblin. Should be able to get ourselves another Nom and Stompy strike. Now, I don't have good access to the Porcupine if I want to keep the Goblin alive, but I do have my Gear Hammers that have scaled up a little bit here. This clan does have, like, the best starting sword thing attack, because it scales up over time. Okay. First thing that's happening, the Frostinger Spike can simply tank that later, that's fine. I can kill the Porcupine manually with 2 Gear Hammers. And then Hero will take the kill onto the Frostinger as well. By the time the Ringer is ready to go, I have Junkhead to tank it for all of eternity as well. So it is really a non-issue. I just have to be careful not to accidentally accelerate Nom and Stompy into killing the Goblin. So we can do this to avoid that. Alrighty, multi-kill opportunities. Do I have the time to do that? I don't have the time to do that if I want to save the HP on Junkhead, but I don't think I mind, actually. I think you can keep multi-kill dreams alive by doing this. By doing this. And now we do a little this. A little patience. And now we have Nom and Stompy primed and ready to go. He strikes on the turn. We bring Junkhead down here. So that's the thing to worry about this card. It's like he will go sometimes like in the middle of other things happening, right? Because I didn't explain this properly, but something that you may have noticed by now. Enemies dying counts as cards being destroyed, right? So he might just like randomly go in the middle of a sequence. So it's something to be concerned about because you really don't want to waste this big strike in crucial moments here. But that's why we rotated him down south so we can pump the damage into the Ringer. Okay, excellent. I think I've talked about inking the Goblin before, but just know that it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you can prevent him from running on a cycle of ink, but then you remove his drop money when hit effect as well. So, okay, good, excellent. If I had junk, yes, I have junk to smack the Goblin. All right, not much to think about this turn. Smack him around a little bit here, get our junk, smack him around a little bit, and this Snowcake paid dividends here. I can even recall into more snow, I suppose. I am in 0 threat here, so we can do it like this. Actually, if I do it like this, then it's, I don't get the kill on the Goblin, but I don't need the kill on the Goblin if I do this. Yeah. I could wait there and hit the Goblin, and then, but it's fine. The Goblin doesn't drop money on death, he only drops money on hit, so that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Ah, see, this is what I was afraid of. Now, you're in a position where the unit nodes have generated in the top side, but you need to go bottom path for this shop. It's, like, imperative that you get that crown. So, we're in a position where we don't have a lot of units. That's okay. We find Sunglass Chime, it's very good. Bomb Barrel is also very good. Okay. Actually, all these cards are good in their own way. Ooh, okay. The treasures we're finding are solid, so that makes up for it. Let's see. Let's see. The safest thing to pick here is Sunglass Chime, particularly because you have Nom and Stompy. This is one way to cheat out the trigger, right? You can have it so that Nomin Stompy will just get in a 10 attack strike right away. So that is very solid. There's like, you can never go wrong picking this card. The Sunglass Chime is very, very good. It will always provide you with good value. There's a lot of really, really cool setups and synergies with Bomb Barrel, right? Like you make a lot of junk and then you convert that junk into something else kind of thing, right? Good with like a lot of multi-attackers, multi-hit attackers, you know, in your deck. If you've got like a Tiny Tycho, Mini Mika, Foxy situation going on, you throw in the Bomb Barrel and they start feasting. But we will get the Sunglass Chime. We have not taken another clunker yet, so we'd have some board space to play with. It is all good. And we will go bottom path here. Okay. Molten Dip is our first source of damage scaling. This is pretty decent early game damage scaling, but it's only really good if you have some units that can really do anything for it, and this is not a case where we have that. Icy Gem is the safest thing to pick here, but it's another clunker, and... yeah. I mean, we'll have chumps for days, is the nice thing. This clan has a lot of really good chumps. GG's Gizmo. Add scrap. Take the Icy Gem, I think. I'm a little bit worried about our long-term scaling potential. I'm not really too worried now for our early game. Frost 10 Charm is okay. Frost 10 Charm is a attack down effect. Pick up our crown and a quick little scan here. This clan has a lot of like really gimmicky things of like, you have to kind of balance the idea of, if you're going into the junk package, you need to balance the idea of like payoffs and enablers are the keywords I use a lot, right? Where you have like enablers, which are things that generate you junk, and then payoff cards, which are things that use that junk for value, right? So this is a payoff card, Stupor Snower. It's a big AoE barrage, but requires you to have 2 junk in hand. I don't like generally these kinds of setups because it requires, like, not only do you have to have the junk in hand, like you have to generate the junk, have it in hand, and then have this card in hand, right? So it's a little bit too unreliable for my taste. When you get it going, it's very, very good. But yeah, that's kind of the nature of these junk sort of decks. I will grab my charm, and I think I will get out of here. None of this really appeals to me. Noomlin Charm is good. Okay. We are going into Infernoco. Oh, Infernoco. I feel like I always talk about Bamboozle, but finally we get to have some Infernoco. This is definitely the harder of the 2 bosses. It's the scarier thing. This is the early game test, basically. It's like, your deck needs to be able to do 3 things. Number 1, it needs to be able to beat Infernoco. Number 2, it needs to be able to get to the final boss. And number 3, it needs to be able to beat the final boss. So at every step along the journey, I am thinking about cards in the context of those 3 conditions, right? There are some cards that are only meant to satisfy the first condition, like just to get you through Infernoco, right? It's cards that maybe I will never pick up after this phase, but I will happily pick up before so that I can get past phase 1. Then I'm start thinking about my journey to the Frost Guardian, and all the while thinking about, okay, does this do anything in the final fight? How is this going to help me? That's how I frame it anyway. That's not like a hard rule, but I think it's a very good way to expand your worldview, so to speak. You know, start thinking about the game at a larger scale. Because yeah, and it's a good way to think about it, I think. Anyway, class over. Just kidding. This whole video is a class, really. Newman Charm you can put on Snow very, very safely. You probably don't want to put it on Snowcake. Snowcake is something that's going to get crowned later, and it's a consume card, so you don't get full value out of the Numlin. It's some repeatable card that you want to be playing often, and something that you can play on most turns comfortably without so much conditional setup, right? And for those reasons, a Snow card is generally your safest bet. Ink is also pretty good too, although is a little bit more situational. There are board states where like you know, despite how powerful Ink is, there are board states where like Ink is useless because enemies are not relying on their effects. Okay, I think this is safe. Frost Sun Charm is okay. It's okay. You could put this on Frost Bell for a very, very big barrage of attack down, and honestly, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. In the long term, I don't particularly value putting it on any hero. Certainly not on this lineup. And on a single card, it's just, you know, not really doing anything either. So, yeah, honestly, I think I'm done. I'm the kind of player to hold on to a charm here because it's like, it's not necessary for my for this fight, and there could be better options, but I'm running it through my head, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think this is always just gonna go on that card. Okay, this is the exact... This formation is always the same. This is the sort of Infernoko puzzle, basically, where when you kill these allies that he has, this guy scales up, right? So you want to try to avoid killing them, kind of, but then these are the things that are going before Infernoko attacks, so they're putting on a little bit of pressure, particularly this guy who's scaling up, right? So this is sort of the Infernoko puzzle. This formation is always consistent across every Infernoko fight, so it's something you will have to deal with constantly. Spike is very good at letting the Mini Moko kill himself as well. Okay, great. We have Frostspell in the opening hand as well. The nice thing about Frostspell is that you don't have to play it on a particular timing. It's the next attack that gets reduced. You know, it doesn't have to be like, you know, it doesn't have to be incoming. It can be 1 turn away or 4 turns away. That's why you can play it whenever. Okay, let's see. Namen Stompy is nowhere to be found. He is not present. We do have Ink in hand, which is very, very good. This is an ink fight, so before the one of these little critters die, we can ink the Infernoko. I want to wait till last minute wait until the last minute, basically, to play Flask of Ink here. I also have a free freeze in hand, which will likely go on the Porcupine. Okay. Okay. Do I have space to play this ICGM later? I think it is fine to play this card now. Spike will take the 1, and it'll be primed to die to the Hero Strike on the next turn. The Mini Moko will get to go again, but that is okay. It is fine. I think there's no downside in doing this freeze, but hold on. Let me take a look. You could do this now, I suppose. Although, you're not really getting a lot of value out of this attack down, because you're inking the Infernoko, so it's going to be smacking for 1. I might just be throwing out Gear Hammers, I think. Yeah. Not much else to do in this hand, but I don't really want to redraw. Then again, I kind of want to save the health on Spike. Well, now I think maybe I can freeze. Well, it's 2 damage any way you slice it here. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you freeze. Okay, we'll do this. And I am playing... You know, I think I will attack down. I'll save some health. It's not a lot of health saved, but it's a longer fight, so I want to be more conservative of that health. So we will do this. Okay, so the Mini Moko's dead on board, and we can do this formation with an ink. I just want to double check here. Yeah, looks good, looks good. Okay. Great. Second Moko, Frostinger and Gobbler. Okay. Spike is working overtime in this fight. You see how good he is dealing into these threats here. Of course, he only has so much HP to play with, so we have to be a little bit careful here. I see Namen Stompy Sunglass Chime, so we have a big 10 damage swing when we want it. It's also going to trigger everything here, right? Oh, I didn't talk about this also. Sunglass Chime ICGM. This is intercontinental gnome missile? What's this? ICBM, right? Intercontinental ballistic missile. This is a gnome missile, I think. All right. Kind of botched that, but I think that's what that is. Okay. No junk in hand, so no Sunsong box. Yeah, I think anyway you go, it's going to be Namen Stompy. I just want to see what the best time for triggering the Sunglass Chime is, right? Because I only get 1 trigger of this. Okay, let's play the Namen Stompy out. That's always going to happen here. And I can trigger the Chime now if I wanted, right? Off of this hit here. Now, of course, I'd rather have this 10 go into Infernoko, right? That's the idea. So I need the Porcupine dead, or I can do it this way. Like, this is something I'm hovering, right? This. So it's basically... Chime gets triggered, Hero kills the Porcupine, 10 goes into the Infernoko, and then the ICGM hits a 30. Which, hold on, what's the flip health again? Let me take a look here in the database. The database, where is it? I don't look at this often. There it is. 6? No. Where's the flip? They don't show flips here? Really? Huh. I've never looked for it. That's weird. Okay. Fine. That's weird. I feel like you should be able to right-click this and it shows the flip as well. That would be nice, huh? Devs, get on it. As if there is a dev listening to this video. Okay. But it's really funny if I just do this right now, huh? The Gobbler scales up a lot, and I'm probably committed to snow kicking him later. I lose my chump blocker as well in ICGM. But it's really funny if I do this now. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if that was the best decision, but that's the power of Sunglass Chime there. Yeah, look at that. Now, unfortunately, these are all synced up and are going right at the same time, so that's, you know, it's not great, but I think we'll be okay. I think I am snow kicking the Gobbler, and I can rally behind Spike here. So Spike has to take 3, but we're pretty ahead on the board here, and we'll be able to kill Infernoko on the next Nom and Stompy hit anyway, so we're just fine. Now it's just a question of maximizing money and making sure we don't have any Spike-related incidents. It's Snowcake, of course, but I'm just... Yeah, then I have to play out a Gear Hammer. There's not really any choice. Okay. I can kill Infernoko right now, but I don't want to. Because I can always do that. If it looks bad, I can always kill Infernoko. So I'd rather chill for a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those fights where you don't want to mess around so much. Like, even late into the fight, there's just so many of these little rascals that it's just like, sometimes you just want to get out. Not that I have a choice. You could recall Nom and Stompy, you know, and you can like dig your heals in, but like, because I don't have any renewable health, any healing, and you know, I don't have my clunkers down, and I use my big burst, right? I'm like, I think I should probably just get out of here, is what I'm thinking here. Yeah, like you can get cute with it, but I don't think so. I think we're just getting out. Okay. It's okay. We made pretty good money early on as well. And you pick up a little double at the end, so. That's Infernoko. Infernoko. Okay. Some good hits here. Bell of the Bell is probably the strongest gold bell. If not strongest, then like top 3. No, it can't be third. It's like top 2. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, the Bell of Hands card draw. That's also very good. I think this is better though. Anyway, so Curse Crown, Bell of the Bell is the first thing I'm thinking of. Shade's Slug applies the last charm that you have applied. It's not very good here. Doesn't do anything on Numlin. It's not very good on Frostmill. I think it's just these two. These are really solid picks, but it's just like there's no... I'm still like a little bit worried because we don't have any direction. I mean, we have this one big Sunglass Chime bomb, which is very good. Like we have this like gotcha, you know, surprise. But then once that's over, we run out of steam completely. So we will see. Oh, injured companion. This must have been an off-stream run. Jumbo, what happened to you? Oh my god. So maybe, I don't think I ever explained this, but sometimes when you lose a run, in the next following run, you can get a random hero for free who starts injured. So I don't remember this. Oh my god. Look at that, we just found him wandering the wilderness, wandering the Wildfrost. Welcome aboard. Honestly, Jumbo is a late game win condition. If you scale him up with like a greed charm or something, he can go off. For sure. For sure. Okay. Path here. I try to avoid the Gnome Traveler whenever possible because the Gnome Traveler gives you junk for the cards that he has. At least 2 out of 3 anyway. Now, of course, this is the one clan that can get away with it more than the other clans because they can turn that junk around and use it for something. So that's kind of nice. It's an innate benefit of this clan, but I don't think we're doing that, and I just don't want to take more cards when I can just take money unit, not clog up my deck. Yeah. You can go bottom. You can go bottom. You can. But I will go top. Bomb Bomb's very good, but we're past the early game, past the point where I think I don't need Bomb Bomb. Snuffle is probably the go-to pick here. Skaven is very solid and is a good junk generating engine. He generates you 1 trash every 3 turns. And he hits a 5. This is a very, very solid unit if you have a plan to deal with this trash. Like, if you want trash in your deck, this unit becomes very, very good. Like, everything about his numbers is very, very solid. It's just this trash, right? That you have to find some use for. I think Snuffle is the safest thing. Some crowd control. And the next fight is probably going to be Snuffle. Ooh, it's Spice Mokos. Man, this fight's scary. This fight is always scary. Okay, let's look at shop first. It's a good instinct to grab the Lumen Goop right away. And pick up the crown. Okay. Bink used to be apply 3 to all. It was very good then. Now it's not so much. Also, what happened? I put it back and it's not back in the right spot. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You get... Oh, no. Oh, they both moved over. Okay, anyway. Okay. Quiz time. This is the best Haze card in the game. That's not a quiz because I just gave you the answer. It's not a quiz at all. Anyway, this card is very good. This card used to be aimless. So it used to be like it would pick a random unit in the row. Now they got rid of that and they gave it consume instead, which isn't even a downside. You shouldn't see consume as a downside a lot of the time because the card does a strong thing and then it fucks off and it gets out of your deck. Like Snowcake, you know? It's like one strong, powerful thing and then it goes away. And then it's like, hey, that's good. My deck thins out. It did its job. Everything's great. So this is the card that you can pick up for Haze. I think it is very good. Now, is it worth $40 though? Ooh. Is it $40 good? That's hard to say. We have crowd control already in Snuffle and Snowcake and Frostbell and kind of Flask of Ink. So that's why I'm less incentivized to grab it. And I think I'd rather get a Charm instead because I need to find some sort of scalable property. Humanize is very good. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah. I would have preferred, like, Greed Charm I think was the big hit there, but Goat Charm is also good. Yeah. We don't have a great way of using it so far. It's probably going to go on Jumbo later. Yeah. You can pick up Foggy Brew here. I think it's very good, but I think we have enough crowd control tools. So this fight, I need to do a lot of like little damage quickly, which is kind of incentivizing me to play Jumbo even though he's injured. I don't know if I've ever gone over King Moko before, but he's very scary. He is very scary. I do have this pocket thing though. This is 30 damage on the table if I can save my cards for then. Where is this rascal? Sorry, I don't look at this compendium very often, so I don't have a... 80 health! That's a lot more than 30, huh? Anyway, this is the effect. This is one of the scariest bosses, for sure. You have to try to play around and seeing if you can survive. There are board states where you can survive a turn of attacks and look to kill him on the second cycle, because like something like Junkhead automatically eats 3 of the attacks, right? Then you just have to find two other tanks. It can be Junkhead, Sunglass Chime into something else, right? And then you like survive a cycle and you go next. Or you accelerate, put on the gas, and kill him before he attacks, right? Because if you don't have the clunkers to tank him, you're dead. It's 50 damage, right? That's the trick with this guy. So we might be in the latter camp. I just have to like save all of these tools until then, which is easier said than done. The opening fight is the 2 like Yeti looking things, and then it's a choice between the Totem, a Pepper Witch, or one of the Makokos, I think. I think that's the opening fight. Some opening fights are static, some have some variance. This one has variance. Okay. Ugh. I don't like my odds so much here. We don't have consistent damage. Am I putting in Jumbo and Demonize? That's weird, but it might be the call. But for what, though? Who am I taking out? Snuffle? A vanilla Snuffle isn't the best thing, right? Like, it's okay. Is it Spike? Spike is good at the Makokos, but that's it, right? Well, he's good at the Pepper Witches. Well, the Pepper Witches can have battle charms because of a certain bell that I have. It's weird, but I might want Spike to sit this one out. Yeah, Snuffle guarantees to buy me like 1 turn on King Moko, which is very, very important. Yeah, this is a weird case, but I'm going to be making a heads-up play over here. I'm putting in an injured Jumbo, and I'm doing this, because this is where my damage is coming from, weirdly enough. Alright, Jumbo, you're on the team. Curse Crown is very, very safe to put on Snowcake. If you don't know what to Curse Crown, you put it on Snowcake if you have one. Even if it's not good in every fight, it's going to be good 80% of the fight. Like the first wave, rather. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Any Clunker? I don't particularly want my Clunkers early, so... yeah, sounds good. Okay. I am nervous. I am nervous. Hey, wait a second. It's only 2 of you. Sometimes it's 2 Yetis and something else. Only 2 of you. Okay, Battle Charm on this is very good. We don't care about this effect. And honestly, you want to ice the Coco here. This thing on the bottom looks scary, but that's something you could just tank with a Clunker. Okay. Let me take a look. So the goal is basically to... we get a Demonize onto King Moko, and then we get one of our 10 attack hits onto Moko. Either the Nom and Stompy hit or the Icy Gem hit, right? Because that's 20 damage. If this thing goes off, that's 30. Assuming that this one of these 10 attacks hits is going to go off on the double, so that's going to be 20, so that's 50 damage. Right? 50 damage. Hero puts in 6, that's 56 damage. Yeah, it's dubious. Every single time I fight this fight, it's like I don't have the foresight to like see whether or not it's gonna be enough. You kind of just have to get closer and then do the best you can sometimes. If you don't have like an obvious answer against this boss, which we don't. You could get this out of your hand, but I don't even think that's worth it. I think I'd rather get Nom and Stompy down. Okay. Yeah, we can start working the Grog, I suppose. Be careful of this effect here. Also hits ally behind. So everybody rotates top here. We have Sunsong Box as well. Ah, that's very good. On the Jumbo. Okay, now we have a double damage swing, which we can go like this. We have 1 freeze coming in. It's not really worth it to call the Wave Bell, but you should be thinking about stuff like that. Sometimes it is worth it to call the Bell. Looks like this is the turn the Junkhead goes down. I can also put 1 Gear Hammer into Makoko to set it up for hero later, in case I want to barrage the bottom row, which I might. I might want to barrage the bottom row. Junkhead's always getting played, though. Board space I have to be careful of. I do have to be careful of board space, huh? Because Junkhead has to go down, Sunglass Chime, and no Missile have to go down. Yeah. I can always recall Snuffle at some point, but I'd rather not, if I can avoid it, right? Keep the freezes going. So for those reasons, I think I will do this into redraw. Because the Junkhead's the least important part of the equation, at least for now. Okay. When destroyed, apply 5 spice to all allies. Be very, very careful here. Be very, very careful as to when you trigger this. You rotate. Yeah, it's a lot safer to kill off the Makoko first. We have another Battle Charm Grog, so we're getting lucky on the Battle Charms. That's good. Yeah, okay. We redraw here. Let's see what we get. There's our Sunglass Chime. Just thinking. I might want to ink the Makoko. And just keep it permanently at a 0 attack. You don't have to value your health as much in this fight, because it's like, it's either you're alive or you're dead, which sounds weird to say, but it's just like, you know, in some fights you're taking a lot more like incremental chip damage, whereas in fights like this are like, they're a lot more explosive, right? Because of the way King Moko works. But that being said, there's nothing really else to do, so. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just simplify the board a little bit here. Just make things easier to look at. Now, if I kill the Moko, Grog. So I can do this, right? And then I have 1 turn to kill the Moko head for free, which is good. Yeah, okay. Right. So you can't redraw here because you need to put Sunglass Chime on the field. You're kind of... Snuffle's going off on a bad turn, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not calling the Wave Bell here because I need every turn I can get. Make sure Jumbo is positioned properly. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. There he is. The king. Long live the king. Yeah, and he always comes with a complement of soldiers here. Okay, we have the Sunglass Chime trigger, but we don't have the gnome, which we will have the gnome now when I press this button. Okay, so there's the gnome. I also can't fit everything I want in the top row, because I want, like, this, right? But I can't get that right now. So I can wait. I need to accumulate enough attacks, basically. Yeah, I need to wait. Because I need to hit King Moko multiple times and accumulate damage stacks onto my Gnome Missile and my Nom and Stompy. I think you're always... Yeah, we can do this safely, and we're not triggering our Chime. Okay. Okay. Also, the Chime wouldn't have triggered anyway, huh, on the top hit, because the Makoko did 0 damage. I didn't see that. But now you can trigger it, but we won't. Not right now. You can get the maximum value out of health if you really wanted to. It's just a good practice, right? Because it's like when Snuffle's not going to take any other hit anyway, right? You can have him take 1 damage. It's a minor thing, but it's a good habit. Sunglass Chime needs to be triggered on the bottom. Why? Because my eventual Sunglass Chime configuration is going to look like this. Like this, right? I need to keep those 3 on the top lane, so something on the bottom needs to trigger the Chime, which means I need to keep 1 Pepper Witch alive, which means if I freeze one and kill the other, it's no good. So I am incentivized to just freeze the top Makoko, I think, for those reasons. Okay. Get him out of the way. That's fine. Get him out of here. Now, it sucks to waste this turn, but, like, I'm not doing anything here. Like, I can Gunk Fruit King Moko, but then I have literally nothing to do later. So I think I have to redraw here. Right? Because you're always down a turn anyway. And you can find Snowzuka and your Frostbell for the bottom lane as well. Yeah. I mean, you can Gunk Fruit King Moko now. It doesn't really hurt anything, but it's okay. I'll do it like this. Not find a freeze, but that's alright. Okay, so I have a barrage for the top row that's gonna put Demonize onto King Moko. I still can't... I'm triggering the Sunglass Chime at the last possible second, right? Ideally. Once I've accumulated the most amount of damage stacks. If I hit King Moko now, it's not very good, because, yeah, the Pepper Witches scale up, so I can't have that happen. The hand isn't very good. I want to hit King Moko, but these 2 on the bottom make it very annoying. Do I have time to jumbo the bottom row? It sets them up so that hero can kill 1. Because I'm always getting in a Demonize before King Moko goes off, because Jumbo's on a 3-turn timer, so he will get a Demonize on King Moko, right? In time. I only need 1, because I need 1 20 damage strike, and that's all I'm ever getting. Right? You can't put multiple with Jumbo, because obviously the 2 damage will get eaten. The Demonize will get eaten by his damage if you try to put more stacks. So we can only put 1 stack. And I need 1 of the Pepper, which is gone, or else this is too much. Because hero can kill 1, and then if we only have to deal with 1 witch, it's okay. Then we can just keep tanking it, and then it'll trigger the Sunglass Chime later, and then we'll be out. I really want to hit King Moko, but I can't. I could use my health here. Because, again, I'm not really surviving if King Moko goes off. So what, you Gear Hammer King Moko now, Jumbo goes to 5 attack? Does that change anything, though? Not really. Because the Pepper Witch is dying in 2 strikes no matter what, whether or not you strike King Moko now or not. But what it does change is that you're scaling up everything else, which is important. Yeah, it's not doing this for the bottom row, it's doing it for everyone else. Particularly the ICGM and Nom and Stompy, that's what you're scaling. Yeah, sometimes I have to, like, ask myself, like, why am I doing that again? The downside of doing that is that you take a fuck ton of damage on Nom and Stompy, and you can't tank again on this character if you do it that way. How often are these guys going? 3 turns. So they're doing their thing one more time. Jumbo's doing his thing one more time. Everybody's doing their thing one more time before King Moko goes off. I think this is fine. Because on the next Pepper Witch volley, I can Prospell as well. What if it's this then? But then if I want to kill one of the witches, I need to do damage to it anyway. So then what if it's this then? So then if I'm doing that, why am I hitting the Pepper Witch now? Sorry, this fight is very confusing. I want 2 hits on King Moko. And I want to hit him with a Gear Hammer before the Demonize. Am I getting any additional hit? How important is this Demonize? Because I'm doing it again anyway later. Okay, I've decided. We're gonna do it this way. Okay. We do have one... We bought an extra turn with Snoffle, and we have Frostspell for the bottom row. So it goes what? It goes Gear Hammer... No, don't Gear Hammer King Moko because you want to put this 16 into King Moko. Yeah, we should be out of the woods. Like, I'm stacking so much damage on the ICGM that we should be fine. I just have to be very careful because I have died to this fight more than I think any other fight, aside from the final boss, probably. So I have to be very careful here. Alright, I'm scaling them up anyway. Frostspell doesn't really do much. Do I have to take out Snoffle now and then play Junkhead? Is that the heads-up play that you need? Because Snoffle's never going again anyway, right? I think you recall Snoffle and then put Junkhead at the bottom, because then you never have to worry about the bottom row. Because then you could put Sunglass Chime into Junkhead. That could be the move. Yeah, because Snoffle's never doing anything again. Okay, reconfigure the formation. Nom and Stompy's almost ready to go manually. He will go very soon, actually, because the Makoko in the back will die to this barrage. So I'm never worried about the bottom row. I've now insulated myself against this bottom row, and we should be all ready to go. I can even buy an additional turn. Look at this Noomlin value. Yeah. Okay, we're out of the woods. Yeah. It's very scary, man. This fight, I had actually so much damage prime just to see the board state here, right? Because King Moko is dead right now, right? Because this is 50 damage coming in. But even if he wasn't dead, I had 75 damage coming in here, and then with an additional Demonize, and I had this attack. So we're very good. But yeah, if you don't do it this way, if you don't take the time to do it this way, then it could have very easily gone the other way, right? Because this is 25x5, and then suddenly you lose the video game. So, you know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh god, I hate this fight so much. I'm very good at the attrition fights, right? Like the slow. Oh, okay. Sorry, I looked away, I looked back, I thought a unit died. That was just the That was just the thing. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm very good at like the slow, like war of attrition kind of fights, right? Where you're playing your HP slowly, but like this fight is like explosive. It's just like a ticking time bomb. Okay, we're out. We're out. We're out. We're out. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're fine. Forging stove. Wait a second. Win condition acquired. Wait a second. Wait a second. I see a win condition. That's very good. Forging stove, ICGM, jumbo, and we are out, baby. We are out of the woods. We have been rewarded. Okay, let's, do we want more things or do we want to munch things? I think we want to munch things. I have too much garbage in this deck. Yeah. I found some pieces. I found the pieces I need. We have an answer. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a second there, Buster. Now, wait just a gosh darn minute there. See, now Demon Eyes could have gone on Foxy, but I think we needed it that fight, so. Okay, so yeah, what am I saying? Basically, I'm saying Forging Stove into ICGM gives you 10 attack, right, onto something. You can put 10 attack onto Jumbo, which is very good. You can put 10 attack onto Foxy, which is very good. Well, neither of these two are doing anything. We'll grab Foxy, and then, we will munch away this is a clan where you can consider munching away like the junk in the Sunsung box or like the junk in a gear hammer. You know, it's got a lot, like, depending on how heavily you're playing into the junk idea, you don't have to like just autopilot and like throw away your gear hammers or your gun fruit gear hammer, right? There are states where like you just don't want this combo at all. You just want to get rid of it. Now. But I think I am fine to keep it here, and we will just go Gunk Fruit into Hammer. Yeah, I think we're okay. Now the consideration here is, who do you want to spec into? Well, you don't have to make that call now, because we're not really making any commitments. The only commitment that was made has already been done. It's the Demonized into the Jumbo, which is fine. We do not have the Cursed Crowns required. That's the only thing. We're missing 2 crowns is the problem. Yeah. That's the problem. We may only find 1 more crown in this run. If we do, then we need to take it off of Snoffle, and we need to put it on Stove ICGM. No matter what, we're putting on Stove ICGM as our crowns. We just might be 1 crown short. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's awkward right now, because if I don't have these 2 together in the hand, then they're both dead. Well, the Forging Stove is dead anyway. Now, this upcoming fight is not a fight I'm too scared of. This is a lot easier than King Moko. I don't need Snoffle crowned, really, I don't. These are the Jab Jotes. The Jab Jotes can be tanked by Spike unless they have Battle Charms. I think I would value Spike more, though, actually. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll have answers to all of our questions on the next phase. Ah, this is what I was afraid of. This guy is a menace. 4 attack on a 2-turn timer is a lot to eat, but that's why we have cake. We have a cake. Yeah, because Barrage looks scary, but you can tank it with 1 thing. It just limits your board space is the only thing. And we do have quite a bit of things, so it is annoying. But alas. We have ink for the Woolly Drek as well. Yeah, Grommel is always being put away here. Ah, you can Forging Stove Nom and Stompy, and it will get you out of this fight very cleanly. The problem is you have to deal with an injured Nom and Stompy. And I don't want to do that. I don't think we're in that dire straits. Yeah. The Forging Stove only works as a concept when you have crowns, right? When you can set up everything very nicely. Because now, not only do I have to Forging Stove this Gear Hammer, which is not good, it's a 50-50 onto which hero it goes onto, right? So it's a very weak play right now. But it will carry the game later. But I'll do it anyway, just to... Yeah, okay. So we low rolled, that's okay, it's fine. There's nothing else to do in this hand anyway. And I want to critical this thing. Whee! You're supposed to play Nom and Stompy first there, by the way. Minor misplay, it's okay. Sue me. Sue me. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Oh yeah, I am thinking about this, because where do I want this Demonize? Yeah, we'll keep it on the bottom row. Okay. You can ink it now, I suppose. It doesn't trigger the demonize because 0 times 2 is 0. Uh-oh. So the Woolly Jerk is just punching for 3. This is not the jab joke fight, by the way. I mean, I don't know why it took me so long to vocalize that. I thought this was the other fight. These are not snakes with daggers. These are big, angry, woolly mammoths. But still, all the same. Both iterations of this fight are not particularly difficult. King Moko is just such an aggressive power spike in the middle that really jumps people. That could be all my phases, too. When I talked about my phases, like Infernoko, you know, being one phase, King Moko is a serious consideration on that list. It's like, how are you dealing with King Moko? I should put it on that list. Okay, 3 damage here. Can just go into Jumbo now. Just thinking. 2 Grombles in the back, punching me for 2 every turn, synced up, is very annoying. It's very annoying. I need to... Yeah, Sunglass Chimes at the bottom. My hero punches at 8 damage. You can Frostspell now, the bottom row, I suppose. It's not the worst thing to do here. Yeah, you're getting good value out of this Frostspell, actually. I just have to eat these 2s that are synced up. Okay. It's a shame that I'm only getting 2 damage off of this Demonize that's already on the bottom Gromble. Yeah, the fact that Jumbo isn't scaled up. Like, again, we could have made this fight a lot easier if we Forging Soap the Namastapi. I just really didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. We still might find it later. We could, like, redraw and then find Forging Soap. I can keep Icy Gem in hand and, like, look for that redraw pairing. The window is still open to do that. The barrages are synced up too, which is very annoying. So I want Junkhead to tank them, but it means recalling somebody. Alright. That's weird. It might actually be a recall. Because I don't have a good answer to deal with those 2 barrages that are synced up on the top side. Junkhead's the best answer by far. Weird. Eh? Weird. We can redraw first and see. See, because now the recall makes more sense, because inadvertently it makes more sense, because now you're taking a 33% chance into a 50% chance, and now we wouldn't lose 2 50-50s. We just wouldn't. Like, that's not a thing that would happen. Check this maneuver out. I'm about to go nuclear. Fuck! Damn it. Man. Well, we lost. Would have been so cool though, huh? That's why you need to crown those things. Why are 4 things going at the same time? Okay, all good. Hero carry angle. It's the kill bar angle. Look at him with his big meat cleaver. His buster sword, actually. Yeah, holy shit. Alright, let him work. I think I am considering a Sunglass Chime situation. Because there's nothing really to ink here either. Hold on, but if I'm Sunglass Chiming, what's happening? Ooh, I don't have space. With these attacks going off, I don't have space. I can't Sunglass Chime. That's annoying. Inking doesn't do anything either. I can ink one of the Bigfoots, I suppose. Oh, God. Man, it would have been so much easier, huh? If I just won the coin flip. Oh, it would have been so much easier. Could do this. I think it's the best use of the sunglass I'm getting. Is that true? It gives me the junk I need for the Sun Song box. And I desperately need to... Oh, Paw Paw! Hey! Who invited this guy? What the heck? Man. Oh, man. Alright. There are so many of these goddamn big feet. Okay. Ugh. It might be ink on Big Lou. I really can't handle this snow barrage. I can ink Paw Paw too, but I think this needs to be put away for a little bit. Yeah. It's okay. Next fight onwards, once we get our second crown, we're about to go nuts with it. Absolutely nuts. Okay, Jumbo is punching 4 into the top lane. God, it's taking us a while to kill anything, huh? Okay, it's fine. It's alright. I got more barrages coming in the top lane. I don't know what to do about that, actually. I need to desync them. I need to Snozuka one of them. This is Junkenki, one of the barrages. Okay. He goes. I don't like this hand. Ew. E. Okay. Fine. Okay, sorry. Next turn, it's a barrage and a Gromble strike. The Junkhead can eat the barrage, which is going to go first, and then whoever's in formation can eat the Gromble strike with it just fine. So I think for that reason, we'll do this. I forgot that counted as a hit, by the way. I shouldn't have done that. I need to get out of this fight. I need to get out of this fight. And getting out of this fight... Ah, yeah, I messed up. I messed up, because I was supposed to hit the Big Glue so that I could get it damaged. Ah, it doesn't matter. Most of my damage is in this 14 anyway. I'm missing out on 4 damage. It's a minor thing. Oh, sorry, I need to do this. Cover this. Hold on, take a look. So, Barrage gets eaten. It's 2 damage that goes into Hero. And these 2 aren't doing anything. Yeah. So Big Lou's dead on the next rotation. I just have to survive. Operation Survive. Gear hammering the Bigfoot now puts it to 2, which means I can probably kill... Ooh, can I kill it? It's not guaranteed that I can kill it, but I have to play for that odds that I would be able to kill it potentially. I need to draw 1 Gear Hammer, which I always do here. I don't, yeah. Alright, God, fuck. Alright. I have Sunsung box for Jumbo in the top row. Yeah, that actually works nicely then. Okay, we are saved. Because he'll clean up the 2 that are attacking now. I just have to eat this one. And I'll eat it on Hero on purpose here. Okay. Someone has to eat a 5. You can just eat this. You can also ink Big Blue, but... Oh, wait. Formation, order. Okay, we're out of the fight here. I'm just... Yeah, no, I want to get out of here. Oof, I underestimated this fight. For sure. There's so many large gentlemen. Goodness gracious. Okay, but now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The shop is there. The light at the end of the tunnel. I don't want any more units. I want another copy of Snowcake or... Ooh, copies are interesting. I can take a copy of Snowzuka. I can take a copy of Sunless Chime. I can take a copy of Ink. I think it's Snowzuka. I think it's Snowcake. That's what I meant to say. I'm just thinking. No, I'll take Snowcake. There's a very real call to actually do Snowzuka there, for sure. But we have so much freeze that I don't think it matters. Okay, but now, and we buy a charm. Because we have enough. It's a Blaze Bomb. We have Blaze Bomb for Nom and Stompy, which is kind of cute, if we want it. Okay. Who is getting this? I think it has to be Jumbo. Yeah, because Jumbo... The thing with Jumbo is that he's going to hit a 10. He's going to hit an 11. And then he's going to hit a 22, because he has the Demon Eyes on the next go-around. Yeah. And you do it this way. You don't Curse Crown the ICGM, because if you do it the other way around, you lose 1 damage. Right? Because of Curse Crown's effect. Okay. Now we have made it. Long have we waited. Long have we waited. Okay. Honestly, you can just take another charm here, really. Strawberry charm. Yeah. It is fine. I am poor. But we have the combo. Check this maneuver out. Make sure here when you have the Strawberry Charm that you play your units first so that they get the benefit of the +2. This is not a heal, this is a max HP increase. Okay. Oh, also, sorry, this matters a lot. So you have to put Jumbo first, right? Then you have to do this because then it guarantees the Forging Stove goes on the Jumbo. Then you do this, then you do this. That specific order has to happen. And now we've made it, ladies and germs. We've made it. This dude. He's gonna get us out of here very nicely. Okay. I almost just gear hammered my own hero. Just bonk him on the head. Okay. Let's see here. Doesn't really matter so much which one you freeze. Depends on which one you want. I don't want to deal with. Yeah, it doesn't matter so much. Set that up for the hero. Can I call? I can't call. That's a shame. That's okay. Jumbo goes so fast anyway that it doesn't really matter so much. There's not really anything to do here. I don't even need to play Junkhead. I'd rather play Sunless Chime. No reason not to. Okay. Human Vase. Ah, this is nice too. You can do this. Oh yeah, I was like, I put Snuffle in this deck, right? I could have put Snuffle out for Spike. That's the misplay. Misplay, in quotes. It's not going to matter in this fight, but yeah, you're supposed to summon Snuffle instead of Spike here. For sure. For sure. You can do this as well, which is kind of funny. Double the countdown. But this is better. Wait for it. The Puffball's here. Am I worried about that? I'm not. Sounds good. I'm not even calculating it. I just want to let it go off. I think there was an ordering snafu there, but I want to try to accelerate this situation because we are so far ahead here that it does not matter. Damage targets, 2, 4, 2. It doesn't matter. Okay, okay. It's such a stark difference between this fight and the Crunker fight, who also appears at this step. You make so much more money in this fight, too, because of the nature of the fight. The multi-kills and such. Yeah. Not much to talk about in this position. I'll give you all some respite from my voice here a little bit. Oh, water. Wait. Refreshing. 10 into you. Grab a double. And we get out of here. We get out of here. Alright. Such a refreshing fight. Oh, sorry. I thought that ended my turn. I forgot about the Noomlin. Nice. Jumbo! And to think he was an injured companion that came trudging along. I see Bell of Hands and Lumen Ring right away. Yeah, I think so. Who am I Lumen Ringing? I guess Jumbo. Yeah, worst case I put it on Jumbo. I don't need anything else here. I do not. Okay, sounds good. You can put it on Snoffle too, the Lumen Ring. What's the crabs? Charm Merchant. Ooh, Charm Merchant. Wait a second. I have the money. Let's take a look. Show me Greed Charm. Fuck. Gotcha Bomber. Ooh, with the double scrap? Damn. Damn, this would be so cool. Man, if only I played into the Foxy condition, knowing that I would have hit the Gachapopper later in this seed, and I could have had Jumbo on steroids. Alas. This card is so nuts. This Gachapopper card is one of my top 3 cards. Gachapopper, Blank Mask, and Snowcake are the 3, but of course, obviously, we are all barraged up. So, in any other situation, I would snap this in a heartbeat, but we really don't need it. We don't have the board space for it either. Yeah. And, huh. I don't need any of these. Yeah. I truly don't need any of these. Okay, that's fine. It gets them out of the pool, though, is the thing. So, because I don't like anything there, it means that I don't... the value of the charm machine in the next shop goes up because I've gotten rid of these 3 things from the pool. Yeah? Yeah. This is a fight where you can keep Spike to tank the bursters. Let's do that. Okay, ordering like such. Very good. Okay. Spike is here. Hello. You can't play a 4th unit if you want to tank both of these, because then, yeah, you have to play only 3 units. Unless you want to Sunless Time now. But I think we'd rather save it for a more full board. Can I call this? I can't. I have to kill something. Okay. Not much to do in this fight. I don't think I have ever lost this fight. This is like... I don't want to say impossible to lose, because that's kind of rude, because, you know, newer players, they might lose this fight. It happens. If you get destroyed by a wrong haze at the wrong time, it can be very dubious. But this fight is mostly just a game of whack-a-mole, really. Oh, the way you lose this fight is you don't position properly, and you just blow up your own hero. That's how you lose this fight. What's the next thing striking me? It's the crawler on the top side, but he will be dead. He will be dead. Do this too. Really, I just want to obliterate everything on the field. I don't really need to do anything in this spot. I can just smack the goblin around a little bit. I really hope that we get a shop in the final stretch. It's not guaranteed, but I really hope. It's more likely than not to get one. Dun, dun, dun. It's nice to be cozy and be ahead on board. After a little bit of a rough early game and a grueling King Moko fight, we are now very much ahead. Oh, I could Lumen face the Goblin, bro! I could have made killer money! I could have made crazy money. It's not too late. Hold on. Can I keep him? I still have a Snowcake. You Lumen face the Goblin, and you redraw, and you find Snowcake in the junk, and you make $8? Holy moly, I'm not gonna do that, but, you know, you could. You totally could. Smack. Hello, Numbskull. Hello. That's very satisfying. I enjoyed that very much. I don't know what I'm taking a look for. I just need to smack Numbskull around until he dies. Not much to think about here in this spot. I didn't need to eat that 6 on Jumbo, but it does not matter. Burster. Am I ever playing this unit? Not really. I just need to find my pings to get through these blocks, basically. Sorry, there's truly nothing to commentate about in this position. I am just a whack-a-mole. That's all this is, really. I need to find additional whack-a-moles. Okay, you can stick around and kill that crab if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. We're going to leave. A Greed Charm, though, huh? Greed Charm would have been crazy. That's not too late. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Bop, bop, bop. Plinker! You can Lumen Ring Plinker if you really hate him. If you hate his guts, you can Lumen Ring Plinker. Don't do that. I really don't need anything here. I don't want more clunkers. I am full out. This is a skip. More cards does not equal a better deck. Pinkberry Juice. That's nice. It's very cozy to have Pinkberry Juice. I will just grab some charms here. Blaze Tea is a consideration as well. Spark Charm. Spark Charm is very good on Snuffle. Sometimes. It's pretty funny on Nom and Stompy. Actually, no, not Nom and Stompy. That doesn't work, right? Yeah, it's on ICGM. Yeah, ICGM. But obviously, we're using ICGM for our Forging Stove game play. Okay, show me another. Jimbo Charm. Wait a second. Health, attack, and counter are randomized between 2 and 5. Okay, let's take a look at it. What's the worst possible thing that could happen to Jumbo? The worst thing that could happen to Jumbo is that he becomes a 2-2-5. That sounds really bad. It's really the counter that is the thing. There's probably some cards that like really don't mind using this. But there's so many bad hits here. Like, if your counter is already high, then this is fine. Ah, you can put this on put this on Nom and Stompy. But then there's no point in making his counter so low, because it's like then his attack is cut by at least half. When am I ever using this? Hold on, I'm trying to like take him a case for this card, but it's like Foxy? Like, you can hit. You can really hit on Foxy. Honestly, why don't we put on Foxy? We're not using Foxy, right? It'd be really funny. We're gonna hit a 5-5-2. And it's gonna be crazy. Check this out. One of the worst possible things that could happen. Okay. That is awful. Okay. Alright. Very nice. Very good. I like Pinkberry Juice a lot. It's a very, very safe take. And you can pick up another charm. You could Blaze Tea as well. Add Frenzy, increase counter by 1. You could put that on Jumbo. You very well could put it on Jumbo. I'm kind of down, actually. Let's do it. Okay. Spike be gone. You did well, my friend. You did well. Snoffle is here. I can put both of these on Snoffle. It's not too bad. You can also Lumen Ring on the Jumbo, but if he's multi-attacking anyway, it's not really necessary. I'm just looking at any other options I might want to consider here in this position. Not particularly. I don't think so. I think it's pretty safe to do this. Just get a little bit of crowd control on the board. You can also then Lumen Vase Snuffle, and he freezes the world over. I don't particularly need him turn 1, but what else am I crowning, really? Kinda nothing. Oh, no, I can crown Blaze Tea, actually. Actually. Get it out of the way. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's kick it. Penultimate fight. Okay, you Jumbo into ICGM, into Blaze Tea, into Hero, into Snowcake, the Spike Wall. Very good. Now we have a 9/4 X2 with the Demon Eyes. Very good. We will almost certainly cause some Frost Guardian damage throughout the course of this fight, so we just have to be careful scaling this up at the wrong time, like when there's a Rock Hog on the field. That's always worrisome. We do have Snuffle that we can play whenever we like for just an AoE bomb of snow. I don't think I need to do that, though. The bottom row is all but dead with the Gunk Fruit as well. I need to get the Ice Forge off the board. That's the big thing. And I obviously can't barrage the top row. It is too scary to do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Start working away at this Forge, I think. I have to take this 4 here, but it's... I am perfectly fine taking this 4. Actually, there's no need to take the 4, though. That's the thing. There's no need to take it. Yeah. Snuffle just truly doesn't do anything on this board state. I kind of want to save Snuffle. Yeah, I don't need to play him, really. Oh, I can also ink the Guardian. I always forget. I don't play this clan a lot. I always forget. I just have this, like, ink card, which is just really neat, huh? That is pretty neat. Yeah, why not? Now, make sure you don't ink the second form of Frost Guardian. The first form you can ink. And we just keep him low now. Now he's in range to die. We can redraw. And we don't take smackback damage because this is frozen. It's very good. Frost Guardian's doing 0. I have Lumen Vase now. You can Lumen Vase Pinkberry Juice if you want sustain in this fight. I have my Sunglass Charm Bomb if I want it. I don't need it. Okay, let's get the Nom down on the field. Okay. Is this a Sunglass Chime situation? It is 4 strikes, so it goes 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That flips, huh? That flips the whole world upside down. I don't need to rush. I can wait on that if I want to get Lumen Vase Pinkberry Juice out first. I really don't need Lumen Vase on Jumbo. He's doing enough damage where it doesn't matter. What else am I doing anyway? Kind of nothing. What am I scared of? The flip happens and it's like Uba Bear. And is that it? Really? If I redraw, I will find some form of snow to deal with any high priority threat. And I also have my Snuffle Bomb for later. So honestly, I think I'm good. What happened? Oh, yeah. It was like, it was taking a while. I was like, wait. There's so many things in the queue. Uber Bear! There he is, little rascal. Like, you could have waited there, especially because I have to commit a turn to redraw, but it's just like, I just wanted that. I just wanted it to be over. We can do this, and... yeah, again, see, there's no point in them invading, Jumbo, really. So if I'm not doing anything, then I might as well do this. Into a little redraw. Snuffle, please. Shit. That's okay. 6 in the top row. We can put that on ice. The Guardian is going to be dealing a lot more damage than this, so you have to be a little bit careful. You can simply tank it with a Junkhead if you wish. That is the safest thing to do. Also, that's safe to do. Put your hero behind your other unit here. Sorry, it's 2, 4, 6 into that. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. Oh, right, he's going first. Duh. Sorry, so many things to think about. I'm like, he's going first. It doesn't even matter. Yeah. We are good. I need Jumbo to go again, but he's so slow. So we'll have to wait for Hero. Oh, this poor Mega Mimic in his own row that can't even trigger. That's so sad. That's so sad. Wait, Snuffle, go! Bam! Look at that. That's Spark Charm, baby. Instant value. Okay, let's get out of here. Nice. Very, very simple. Simple and clean. I don't have any particular worries about the upcoming fight either. I think we'll be doing just fine. I can take 2 of these things? I don't need any of these things. I suppose you can take... wait. I can take Bell of Strength. This gives 2 attack to my ICGM, which puts 2 more attack onto Jumbo. It is about to get crazy. That's not how that works. I thought it would go on that card. It doesn't go on that card. Okay, it's an item. That's not an item. Alright. Every time I think we're gonna pop off, we don't pop off. But what about this, though? Numeral into 2 random cards? Check it. Junkhead. Dom and Stompy. Okay, fine. Those rewards don't matter. That's why I'm goofing off. They don't matter. None of it matters. Okay, final fight. Any considerations? Foxy. Put me in, coach. Put me in. No, Foxy. No, thank you. I don't think I will. I don't believe there are any real considerations to make. I think we're just gonna go in there and rinse things. Okay. Snowkick is going on the Crusher, and we are going to prioritize killing the Jailer and the Junker on the bottom. That's the plan. So, it goes like this. Goes like this. And the only thing is of where the hero is positioned, and I think hero can go top lane. The hero can take 1 barrage. The Crusher is going to be permanently iced. The hero can take 1 barrage. But I do have Pinkberry Juice in this deck. Obviously, you can't put hero behind Jumbo, so you can only put it in front, but putting it in front means you have to take all the Junker hits, which I don't really want to do, although the Junker is dying soon. But I need someone in the top row anyway. Does it have to be hero? It's fine if it's hero. Yeah, that's the only real consideration to make. Actually, wait, I'm getting +2 health. Ah, I'm getting +2 health. That means 2 cycles of this. Disregarding the Muncher attack, of course. Okay. There's a lot. We have a lot now in our deck. A lot of good things in this deck. A lot of very good things. It's Lumen Vase onto Jumbo. It's Snuffle anytime we want. You can move a Snoffle if you want to, but I don't think that's necessary. I need the additional damage to kill things in one cycle here. I'm just trying to think of the order that I want to do things in. Nom and Stompy should go first. There's not much point putting him in the top, really. There's no point making an extra hero eat the barrages, so he can just stay here. That's fine. Snoffle Spark, I suppose. Snoffle can also kind of just hang out here. I'm just going to last consideration of whether or not I want to Lumen Vase Snoffle, and I don't think I do. Yeah. Okay. Everything ticks down. We Lumen Vase the Jumbo very, very nicely. We could put an additional 2 snow on the Junker as well. There's no time to critical it, but it's not going to matter either way, so we just pop that off. And we have 1 turn to do what we like. You can simply put, if you want to be really safe, you can do this, I suppose. Okay. Looks good to me. It's about to get very explosive here. Ooh, Sunglass Chime. There's so much firepower now in this deck, really. Like, I can even do this, because that's the next thing. The Barrage is going to set this off later. I can plant the seeds of destruction here with an 8 damage explosive as well. Yeah. The Junker is dead. Long live the Junker. Okay. Yeah, we're so far ahead. We're so far ahead now. I'm struggling for things to do because there's so much to do and it's all good. So just play a card, damn it. Is there anything I'm worried about, like, at all? Like, truly at all? You can ink the Jailer, I just realized, because that also frees you up to move, if you so desired. I'm just waiting for Jumbo to go again, that's the only thing. This Barrage is happening, you can do this, I suppose, if you want to save health on hero. It just depends on where you want this Barrage to go, and I think I will just keep it in the bottom lane here. I want this Lancer off the board. And, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the only way you lose these positions is, again, it's some Jumbo-related positioning incident. That's the only possible way to lose here. I just need to play cards so that Jumbo goes again. Wait, Forging Stove? Ooh. I'm not even counting lethal. We win this turn or next turn? I think it's next turn, right? Yeah. It's next cycle. But I think we can manually whittle them down, I suppose, here, like this. 3 damage Gunk Fruit? Holy moly. Even Gunk Fruit's getting it in. And our Junk as well. And Nom and Stompy to close it out. Very nice. What a run. Yeah. A little rough at first, but we found the pieces that we were looking for. And if it wasn't Jumbo there, if we didn't find Jumbo, if we didn't have that companion, then it would have been Foxy, and it would have played out the same. Would have grabbed Foxy, would have found Gachapomper, and it would have looked very, very similar. Any takeaways? I think most of my takeaways are the little nuggets of wisdom I give throughout the run. So I don't think there's any, like, one big lesson to share at the end of these kinds of videos. It's just, like, a lot of little knowledge dropped throughout. So I hope that's helpful. I know towards the end I wasn't talking as much because it was just like, there's nothing to talk about when everything's just kind of blowing up. It's mostly the decisions you make early, right? Which gets you in a comfortable position where you can just kind of chill out later on, right? We made some key critical decisions early. The biggest thing in this run was the King Moko fight, really, that I didn't underestimate. I knew it was going to be difficult going into it, but I guess if you want to be better, you can have more foresight going into that fight and picking tools specifically to try to combat that fight or to help against that fight, because that is a killer. It's like that fight, and it's like, it's Infernoko, it's that fight, and it's like the bone cats too, the little teeth cats. Those are the things that are really going to kill you in the mid game. So yeah, just about knowing what you're up against, playing accordingly, and having fun. That's what matters. Anyway, Rune, shut the fuck up. Time to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Farewell.